Hi, buddy.
All right. Hi, Justin.
Hi,
Hi,
Justin.
Hi,
Hi,
Justin.
Justin.
Hi,
You
Justin.
roll? Oh, I can roll
Hi,
initiative. Look at
intrepid
that.
Justins.
Would
Yeah, this
Hi,
time it
intrepid
actually
Justins.
this makes sense this time. He might actually watch this.
would anyone like to give a quick recap of last session?
Oh.
Do it quick for the people live streaming from the Baltic Sea.
Especially because apparently last recording didn't pick up any audio, so he probably has no idea what's going on.
Hey, he got to see the funny pictures moving.
So at 14 points, we successfully vanquished the corrupted guardians that were trying to prevent entry into the crypt. We went into the crypt, realized it's kind of a labyrinth of sorts, and we were kind of looking around when suddenly Gideon saw in the corner of his eye a person that signaled him over, and so we all were like, ah yes, a friendly person, we should go to them with haste. And so that's how we found a room of cultists. Luckily, Fox kind of was able to use his eye to say, hey, we are also with you guys, and you should be friendly to us. And they were like, makes sense to me. And that's when they told us about the hidden door and the guard that is the giant dog that has the spectral being that kind of is just always there with it, ready to strike anything in its way. We tried to get through the door, we failed, and in our attempt to be stealthy about getting to the door, we were not stealthy, and so we have one round to prep before the dog gets onto us.
That's yeah, pretty damn accurate. So cool. We're gonna have Gideon is the last one who needs to roll initiative.
Oh, I didn't do that. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
Just so that we can have that one round of prep, we're gonna do it I'm gonna run through things so that I can keep track of it.
At least I rolled the nat one then. Getting the bad ones out of the way early here.
It looks like
I'd
already
switch with you if I could.
I don't know why it's saying that we already went through half of these. I'm just gonna start this fresh.
Fuck exactly half of you.
All right. Oh god, oh fuck, they're coming for us. We're gonna get guardianed. And all of the cultists who managed to go right after one another, they rolled decently, are just kind of gonna get into the back of the room, and they're all gonna start chanting a little bit together. One of them starts chanting, and then the other ones pick up the same chant, and you don't know exactly what's going on, but they seem to be coordinating something. Fox.
Praying for your lives is an option, I guess.
Fox, what would you like to do?
I pray for my life.
That is an option, I guess. Are you just waiting?
Yeah. I'm already concentrating on a spell, so
right.
Not much I can do.
Okay, Clara.
Clara is going to summon a cannon.
Fair. You should still have the macro. Yep, there it goes. Tavro, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna ready an action to attack if something comes near from that direction.
All right. Kai. Maralathia. Cool.
Dragon.
Escher.
I think I actually did this last time. I don't remember, but for the sake of not cheating, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use my action because I think I used it before to activate the symbiotic colony because I have 40 temp HP. So I'm pretty sure that was my action, was doing that.
Yes, I think you're right. It was.
I think I just gave myself the 40. Do I have a bonus action?
Yeah, this is a full round. So
Then
you get
I'm gonna
movement,
do
action,
this.
bonus action.
I'm gonna Tabra, be careful. I'm setting that up right there so it hits it. So that way, what's it called? It's got the AOE right where he's coming.
Void.
Sorry, I didn't realize we got a bonus action too. I would like to use the cannon's bonus action.
Temp HP people.
Shoot.
Yeah.
That's
I was like,
valid.
Who the fuck you shoot? Who are you shooting?
Yeah, point it right at Escher and activate the flamethrower.
Wouldn't do much to me.
Zach, I'm just now realizing Marilathia's art is fucked.
Excuse me?
Is it?
Why?
She has a mouth on the top of her head.
No, those are
That's a crest.
a crest. This is literally the baby, the blue dragon wormling from like the DMG. This isn't like an AI art or anything. This is the official blue dragon wormling.
Huh. Okay, the bump on the head and what looks like teeth on top made me think it was AI.
Yeah, no, that is a crest of little horns.
Yeah, the bump is the big horn that blue dragons have. I'm looking at the picture right now.
So anyone within 10 feet of the cannon can take 11 temp HP if they would like.
So basically everybody but Fox.
Do you want to move it closer to Fox so he can get it?
Then it won't
guess
hit the
then
rest.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, Fox.
Fox is probably in the safest place because he's the only one who's not going to be in line of sight when they first come through.
Yep.
The last cultist is going to join his 3 other buddies in the corner and also start chanting the same thing. And that will bring us to Gideon. Anything you'd like to do in this preparation round?
You said we get movement and bonus action.
It is as if it was a normal
It's a
round
whole
of combat.
turn.
It's just that the enemy isn't there yet.
Gotcha. Okay. I would like to ready my action to shoot him with an arrow, and then the bonus action to use the hand crossbow.
So you can only
I
ready
have the
one
long shot
attack.
arm. Oh, then I'm gonna use the passive action on my long shot arm,
Cool. So you're just gonna hand crossbow +1 it.
which is to shoot it with a hand. Yeah.
Yeah, you can ready that attack. Okay. Then this thing is going to roll initiative because I need to find out where in the order it comes. Yeah, okay. That brings us to the cultists. Oh. Right, Marilathia gets its own turn.
Needs initiative.
Yeah, but its first turn is just being summoned. So,
yeah.
Okay. So that brings us to the cultists at the top of the round. So this is the second full round of chanting, if none of them are disturbed. Fox, what would you like to do? You hear like the whirring as the like stepping of the clockwork begins to get closer.
Really quick question. Does this whirring sound like the whirring that we heard in that big pit in Franco's place?
You know what? Give me, I would say that's either a perception or investigation check. But
Maybe a
specific,
history check? Actually,
no, specifically for you, it can be a Tinker's Tools check because you're an artificer.
Oh, that was almost a 20. Fuck that.
It is different. Whatever this thing is, it's smaller, but it is definitely another clockwork being. Like, it's the same whirring of gears, the same clicking of metal as it, like, twists in ways that wouldn't really be possible without the magic binding it together. It is not a clockwork behir, but it is of the same origin.
When you said whirring, I was like, oh, that sounds like that fucking thing that was in Franco's thing.
No, I've literally seen it. I
Yes,
wasn't kidding. It's
very-
a big metal dog.
Very accurate.
That is
Lizzie,
literally.
don't you have expertise in tools? Aren't you at least level 6 artificer?
Yeah.
And you have expertise on that. So you get an extra +4, baby.
Ayo.
You know what? An extra +4, I would say a 19 gets you enough where you have probably encountered these things in some of the other Is It labs. It hasn't really been in yours just because the pyrotechnics lab doesn't have much use for the clockworks. That's a completely different school of research, but this is what they look like. Like, you're able to recognize the sounds well enough to be like, oh, I've actually heard this specific sound before. And it's the same technology as the Behir, but like, this is more of, they're often used as guard dogs around the labs because they are incredibly fast. Like, they can run almost anything down, and they can, the clockwork that's on them, because there is so little magic that goes into their functioning, like they usually only have 1 or 2 commands in them, which is like roam and then chase down anyone unauthorized. There is a lot of magic that can be stored in runes on the rest of their body. So there's usually like glyphs of wardings or other things like that that are attached to these things.
Okay.
And also, it's its turn, so it, having heard you guys, is going to take the dash action. So 5.
Hey, old motherfucker, give me that con save.
And yes, it will make a con
And
save.
now he's also within range of me.
We're gonna find out if this thing has any damage immunities pretty quick. Oh my
Attributes.
god!
Damn.
Oh, wait, no, that's not its roll. That's
me.
Yeah, he got the. I thought that 9. I thought it rolled a 9 on the saving throw and it became a 20, and I was like, Jesus Christ!
No, it got a.
Oh,
It rolled a 6 and it became a 10.
that is much more reasonable. In that case, as soon as it enters there, assuming it is not immune to this, it is going to take 10 necrotic damage.
So you see as you kind of feel as your colony swarms around it, looking to devour any of the magic that is attached to like something organic on it, and they just are not able to find anything. So they attempt to try and tear it apart, but usually there's at least a little bit of organics unless you're specifically targeting something like purely magical, and they are unable to find anything to connect with. It
So it's immune
seems
to necrotic damage.
it seems it may be immune to necrotic damage, as there is
Guys, I'm
nothing
out.
to necrotize.
I'm gonna take a step back. Have fun with the rest of the fight, guys.
All right, so
We're chasing.
yeah, the 20 will hit, and that was 14 damage.
Yeah.
What cleaver do you have active?
None.
Okay, that's-
just the scythe.
Okay, so yeah, that's just gonna be a flat 14 damage then. And as it kind of gets closer, you hear it let out this like strange mechanical screech.
We can see its health if you want to change that.
I do want to change that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's up and
That's meant to be
Before.
hovered by owner, not hovered by anyone. Let me just check one
Fair,
other
it's just
thing.
a circle. I can't see the amount.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
But like
But still.
math.
math, and also like I don't necessarily want you to know, especially for like a mechanical thing, when it's low, like there's no blood.
Yeah, that's fair.
Line of sight is going to be as it lets out the screech, and like dark claws come around like the periphery of everyone's vision.
Actually, my goggles protect my eyes.
Got him.
Hold on.
Let me just make a quick. Now will it roll? There we go.
Pat, I think you posted an appropriate GIF last time. You want to just repost that quick?
Yeah, it literally is like the
Yeah.
ghost from Phasmophobia
Oh, no.
catching you.
Yo,
It
wisdom
feels.
saving throw. Let's fucking go, baby.
Yeah, so I will need a wisdom save from everyone as the tendrils of fear and darkness kind of. They almost wrap around you from behind. You can't see exactly where they're coming from.
Jesus, we suck.
No, Pat. We don't.
Oh, you with all your bonuses, you just barely made it. You just barely made it.
I rolled a 7. So.
Sorry. That one. Okay, so did anybody pass?
Yeah, me and Pat.
Kai and Escher. So Kai and Escher are not frightened. The rest of you are, as you see, kind of hovering above the Clockwork Hound, as it lets out that screech. You can see some runes on its like underbelly begin to glow, and then apparating out of it is a spectral figure that is kind of just like hovering over it. And this seems to be where that magic just came from. And
Is this a separate entity?
you're welcome to try and hit
What
it
the
and
heck
find
is
out.
that thing?
Well,
I will
because
say,
if-
Maralathia has blind sight for 10 feet, if that counts for
And-
anything.
If it is, Zach, it's just because I know this is a long shot, but technically it has to make a con saving throw as well.
I'ma be
Hello,
straight up.
that thing.
It's still necrotic damage, right?
Is that also immune?
It seems to not even notice.
Okay. God damn it.
Clara, what would you like to do? As you see the hound run through, you feel the grip of fear come into your mind and overwhelm you. You see this spectral being apparate above it. You are frightened, which means you cannot move closer to it willingly, and attack rolls against it will be at disadvantage.
Perfect. Okay, I'm not gonna attack anyway. So, Clara would be like, Mr. Tavro, you can get that right. Like,
Get what, the horrifying visage in front of me?
just all of them, because they're pretty scary. And then she's gonna, oh my god, come on. T. I went with the target.
E for terror. It's a terror
T.
party.
Wow. My computer is so slow today. Okay. I'm hasting Tavro.
Oh.
Shit.
What does that mean?
Means he goes fast and hits hard.
Going fucking sicko mode.
Then I'm gonna... Can I move here? Or is that technically closer to it?
No, that is not closer to it as far as I'm concerned.
Yeet. She's gonna sneak on over there. Actually, hold on. Before she moves, she's gonna do her cannon as a bonus action.
Fair.
Oh my gosh, okay, hold on. The targeting with the cannon is really fucking weird, so I'm just gonna roll the thing. Why,
Is that still
buttons
everyone in its range?
are hard.
Oh.
Everyone within 10 feet. Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah,
yes,
it's still
it's
everybody
10
other than
feet.
Fox.
Yeah.
You get 4 temp HP if you don't have any.
If
Yeah.
you-
So the
I am
11
sure
from
that's always how it
previous.
works.
I'm choosing to replace my 3 temp HP with
Yeah.
the 4 temp HP.
And see,
yeah,
Brian,
that's
you
what I
say
thought
that,
you
and I've
did.
seen people make the mistake. So
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, I knew it was like you can't add them, but you could replace if it's higher. Okay.
yes.
Then she's gonna yeet on over here, and that's her turn.
Okay. That will bring us to El Tavro.
Yeah.
You're feeling very fast right now.
I am, and I'm also horrified. And I'm just sitting here like, damn, is this what it feels like when I scream at people?
It is.
Yes.
Oh, maybe I should
Sorry.
have hasted Kai if he's not frightened. I didn't think of that.
You wouldn't necessarily know who is frightened because it's kind of all happening simultaneously. As
Yeah,
far
All
as
I know is I'm
Also,
scared.
also half my damage just doesn't apply to these guys, so...
so
yeah.
That is fair.
have any of you read Berserk?
No.
Never mind. I'm not going to make that reference because it wouldn't mean anything.
Is somebody a Zach? I didn't think this was that kind of campaign. Jesus.
No, it's more of like the fear going over everybody being like one of those moments where the boundaries cross and the world just erupts into fear and chaos is what I was trying to evoke. Not like the multiple instances of sexual assault.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I was about to
Also-
say, is Berserk the one that's, like, incredibly violent?
Spiritual weapon at her. Spiritual
Right.
weapon.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Yes. it is.
Do I heroism with my first action to get rid of the fear? Or do I just recklessly attack through it?
You have extra actions. I can't think of a better time to use that spell.
Remember,
Yeah.
your extra action would only be a single attack. You don't get a
yeah,
full
then I-
attack action.
Yes, I'm aware of that fact. Yeah, I think it's worth it. So let me change the target from that thing to myself. I cast heroism from my
Well, I
Boros
think you
Vision.
should cast heroism on it. That would be funny.
You're right! Why? I'm not concentrating on large reduce. I don't know what this thing's all about.
Concentration gets silly sometimes.
I don't get the temp HP, but I'm no longer frightened.
Okay.
And then I will... Do I still see the visage there?
Yes, you still see it. Like, it has apparated into existence.
Heard. Let me check one thing with the revelation. Okay, yeah. I will recklessly attack now the doll. With actual advantage, so...
Yeah, 24 will absolutely hit.
And as it is the first attack I've hit with after using reckless attack, it has to use, hold on, it has to make a wisdom saving throw, I think. Oh, no, wisdom saving throw with DC equal to your passive intimidation, which is a 14 right now. Otherwise it has to attack the visage in front of it.
You said wisdom save?
Yeah.
I'd love to see it fail. This sounds funny.
Unless it's
Pissed.
minus.
It is a flat 0 for... It's a construct.
enough.
Wisdom is
It-
completely neutral.
Yeah, it doesn't cost anything to try, so might as well. Cool. That's that turn. Actually, I will move here though, just to kind of box them in a bit more. Actually, they're not taking damage from that. Never mind. I don't do that.
All right. Do you want to do any more attacks?
That was
Good.
2 actions.
You could have had the bonus action be
Can
the
you cast a spell
heroin.
with the bonus action?
I think so. It's just an extra action. The only limitation on it is that it is limited to 1 attack if you take the attack action
I
on
thought
it.
it was only 1 attack dash or like.
Let me do a quick check of the
let's-
spell.
Let's check since we're.
Because that would actually be pretty significant.
I thought it was just.
The action can. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Never
I
mind.
can't. I can only make
I
one attack.
lied, but out of ignorance, not out of malice.
Yes. So I think that is it.
All right. Kai, what would you like to do?
Where is it?
Everybody's. This thing pops out, and you're like, oh, that's a little creepy. And everybody else around you just starts screaming in terror.
We just look at each other like, what the fuck?
In bloody murder, right in your ear.
The fuck is wrong with them?
Wait,
Kai,
Merle
go
is
kill
the
him.
duck.
wait, were you screaming at the rabbit-looking thing or at the dog?
The rabbit-looking thing.
I thought I had that as an attack.
A little clearer photo of the rabbit-looking thing that is a helmet over a skull.
So we
Is
do
that your
we
friend?
doing Donnie Darko now?
Yeah, so a teenager in a rabbit costume appears on the periphery of your vision and makes you want to kill people.
Fun.
Okay, I am blanking on where this lightning is on my character sheet, because I know for a fact I had a button for it, but that button appears to be gone.
No, I think you're gaslighting us.
There were some issues with the whole Foundry updates a while back, so there's a chance that that button was lost as part of it.
Okay, I will add that back for next time, so I only get this once a day. But both of them have to give me a
Are you casting Lightning Bolt? Because then it's a dex save.
well, yeah, it's a dex save. I'm just finding the
I think it would be your
what the
key
save
DC.
is. Yeah, it is key DC, which I hate that that doesn't automatically show up as a spell DC for me.
It's a good thing that Merlathia is immune to lightning damage.
Hey, he
I said
duck.
Merlathia
Yeah.
duck before I did this. But also, yeah, it doesn't matter. Alright, it's 8 plus proficiency, so 12 plus my wisdom, so 2, and my key save DC is an automatic +1.
They
because
both got a
of
23.
things. Okay, well, they will be taking half of this roll.
Nice.
So they
Nice.
each take hopefully they each take 20 lightning damage.
You see as like you feel the energy in your body as it rises up. You gather it in your throat and you like change it from the natural energies of your body into this roiling power of electricity, and you belch it out at them. It kind of like it runs through. It does pass through the spirit just a little bit. It definitely like ripples the apparition, so it seems to be a little less put together, but it did not affect the spirit as much as you would expect it would. The hound was able to dive out of the way, so only its legs kind of got caught up in it, but you see them like now spasming and twitching with the electricity that's coursing through them and messing with the magic that keeps it moving.
Got it.
In other words, dog not resist, spirit resist.
Got it. And then I will just stay here.
Okay. Escher, what would you like to do?
Nobody's too damaged, so I'm just gonna do a little experiment. I want to see if. Oh, crap! Didn't mean to do that. So I'm gonna target them with
Targeting
this.
Merlathia.
It's not a targeting spell. It should be a saving throw.
You would. Yeah, I know. Merlathia's roll.
Oh. Wait, I can't.
Got it.
There you go. Wait, why can't I target both?
Throw was prompted for Merlathia.
I should be able to target both of them, and for some reason it's not letting me. I can't like highlight them. Like, okay, they both have to give me a saving throw, because they can hit 2 targets within 5 feet of each other. They
Okay.
both have to give me a dexterity saving throw, or they're gonna take 11 acid damage.
Attributes, dex save. Let's go normal
And
and
I'm gonna
normal.
fucking change this. The hound passes, the guardian fails.
And you said this is acid?
It's 11. Yeah, it's 11 acid. Do either of them? How does it? How do they fare?
The hound is able to dodge out of the way of most of it. So this is a half damage on success, right?
It's a cantrip.
Yes. No, there's no damage on a success. Yeah, it's a
The
cantrip.
hound is not hurt because it jumps out of the way.
Yeah.
The spirit, the acid splashes, and it's kind of like the lightning where it ripples the form a little bit, and you can see where the acid passed through, like the apparition isn't quite as visible anymore. So it seems to be affected, but there doesn't seem to be much of a reaction from the guardian itself.
Great. So it's resistant to it.
It does seem to be resistant to it.
Okay. Well, it's not immune, so something.
Okay.
I fixed the damage.
I'm just gonna change it. Technically, it's not a 5. I'm changing it to a 5-foot radius, but technically, it can only target 2 creatures. So
That's fine.
I'll just unselect anybody else in the area.
Merilethia.
Merilethia is going to begin with the same thing.
Was Merilethia afraid?
Yes.
Okay.
Which means she cannot move closer.
Yes.
So,
But lightning breath is not an attack, so it's not with
we do
disadvantage.
that. Ah.
Can spirit weapon be destroyed?
Nope.
Not in rules as written.
Gotcha.
It can be dispelled.
Yeah.
That is a DC. Yeah, it's DC 12.
Yeah,
so
she's still tiny. Or I guess technically small. But yeah, so the clockwork hound being racked by lightning yet again, it's like basically on the ground just twitching now. Like it's still functioning, but it seems like its entire system has almost been completely overridden by the lightning and the damage that it has taken. The guardian kind of phases half out of existence right before the lightning gets into it, but you do see that it comes back just a little bit less once again.
Alright, and Merilethia is going to fly over this way. I was doing the measurement, making sure it's still the same distance.
Okay. The cultist continues chanting. That is the full second round of cultist chanting. Gideon, what would you like to do?
Do my action does my arrow fire for my bonus action? Since they're
Oh,
behind me now?
yes, that should have happened earlier. So that would target the hound because it would have been the first
Okay.
thing that you saw.
Gotcha. How do I roll for that? It's just
I don't remember if it's on your just roll the short bow and add +1 to the roll.
okay. I could. There we go.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. So a hand crossbow, I think, is a D4, not a D6, is the only thing.
Oh.
So roll 1d4 plus 3 instead of 1d6 plus 2.
1d4.
Six is exactly as much as it had left. So
Nice.
as it's kind of like writhing on the ground with the lightning coursing through it, you place a well placed bolt right into its, like, what would be its head, and the twitching continues for a second longer before just completely stopping. The spirit remains. And that was your bonus. That
Nice.
was your ready to action. and that was before the fear would have gone on. So now, your normal turn and any attacks you make right now would be with disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Because you're afraid of the spirit.
I'm
Oh,
scared.
okay.
Scared.
So can I also do what Tavro did and use my Boros signet to cast heroism as my action?
Absolutely.
Does this use one of my spell slots?
No,
since
it
it's
does
in my
not.
Signet? Sick.
No, your signet has charges.
Did it? I don't
Okay.
know why it rolled a damage.
That is
I
how
don't
many
know.
temp hit points you would get. So you
Oh,
can
okay, well,
take.
it's not bigger than the 4 that
It's
I
not
have, so
bigger
I'll
than the
just-
4, but you are no longer frightened. That is your action.
That is my action, but since I have my long shot enabled, can I use the hand crossbow again?
Yes. Yeah, as long as you have long shot active and you don't use the active ability, you can continue to make bonus action attacks with that.
Sick.
So then now this is a normal attack instead of a
A disadvantage.
yeah, I'm going to just find that item and put it on your sheet for you.
Okay, thanks.
Did the frighten go away after one round, or no?
No.
No.
Okay.
Do the short bow roll for now, like I'll find it.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Complete previous. There we go. But I have to
Okay.
roll the damage. Right?
Now you should have it on your thing. The hand crossbow +1.
The damage might not matter.
That would be a 14 with the +1, but.
It would be a 14 to hit, which actually does hit.
Oh.
Nice.
And then it would be 1d4 plus 3 for the damage. And that's a magical weapon because it's from your arm, so it actually does take the damage.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, so you kind of
That is action and bonus action for me.
yeah, you drop one of the little arcane energy capsules from your arm into the load. It sends out another bolt of energy, and it strikes into the arcane guardian and ripples its form a little bit further. That will bring us to round 3 of the cultist chanting. Mr. Machine, what would you like to do?
Hello. 510, so I can see it. Bonus action attack with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
No, I have not used my bonus actions. I like how it deleted the old one. It's still there.
Aww.
Unfortunately, a 10 is not enough to hit.
Okay.
And neither is an 11.
I'm gonna return to my corner.
Very reasonable.
Some classic Connor look.
So the spirit thing does share an initiative with the hound, so it's not actually Clara's turn yet.
How dare!
Yeah, I'm the worst. And speaking of Clara's turn,
No, why?
because it saw you cast haste on something.
I'm just a little girl. scythe. No!
Jesus.
No!
It spreads a hand out towards you, and I'm going to need you to give me a Constitution saving throw as it begins to suck the very life out of you.
That damage roll
that
was
was
like
almost a
almost
20.
cheating. Oh my god.
Hi, buddy.
Holy crap.
Thank God
At
you
least I
saved that.
passed. I passed.
Okay, so you only take 27 damage.
Ouchie McOuchies.
Yay.
As it
Statistically speaking, you just rolled an 8. Hold on. Yeah, that's a fucking insane damage roll, Lizzie. Well done.
yeah, that was very good on its part.
A concentration saving throw.
Wait, Lizzie, I forgot. You're a non-magical plant that isn't a creature, so you immediately wither and die.
Ah, yes. Concentration check is a constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw, you will
Please,
need
Memphis.
a 14 or higher to pass.
Oh, thank God.
I'm the best.
You maintain the haste on Tavro.
I don't lose.
Tavro doesn't immediately just lose a turn.
Hey, that's why it's doing it. This thing knows magic, and it saw something cast haste, and it decided, cool, target number 1.
So, reaction?
You can Hellish Rebuke if you'd like.
Yeah!
This is absolutely a
Jesus.
damage source you could see.
You're a big stinky man!
Got him.
Dang, can she get a free cast of Vicious Mockery for that?
No. You send, so it sends out like this tendril of blight towards you. You send up a stream of fire that follows it back to the spectral form, which courses through it. And similar to the other elemental attacks you've seen so far, it seems to affect it, but only in a minor capacity.
Motherfucker.
This thing just has resistance.
So, it's resistant to, like, pretty much everything, right?
Not pretty much
Really?
everything.
There was a non-zero chance it has resistance to damage from spells or something.
I mean, it might just have magic resistance.
That would be on saving throws, not damage, though. Oh,
Yeah, but,
Hey, let's just say it
Probably.
has features in a stat block.
Wow.
You see as it kind of fades out of existence,
oh, it probably does have
and it is going to fade out for just a few seconds before appearing on top of Clara.
No!
Like literally sharing the same space as you, although I'm going to move it so I can target you.
was that a teleport or did it move there?
Can you see invisible creatures?
Maralathia has blind sight.
Maralathia would be able to make an attack of opportunity as it
There we
passes by
go.
Maralathia.
Hey! Get him, get him, get him, get
I
him!
assume with disadvantage still, but
If Maralathia is afraid, it would still be with disadvantage.
okay, it
But-
says it's blocked by a
yeah.
wall.
Okay, I will.
It's fine. Alright.
A 13 is not enough to hit.
One off. God damn.
So now it is going to make its spectral rend attack against you as a blade appears in its hand and it attempts to cleave you, Clara.
I wish it wouldn't.
Your wish has been granted. Let's see if the last time, as it makes a single more attack. That one will hit unless you have a reaction. Nope, you
I used
used.
my reaction.
That will be an additional 16 necrotic damage.
Ouchies.
And I'm going to need you to give me a wisdom saving throw. Which you failed. Your movement speed is now 0 for the remainder of the time you are frightened by it.
Make a concentration saving throw.
And it didn't auto do the damage, so should I take the damage?
Oh, I can do that for you. And then, yeah, give me a con save for DC 10.
Nice.
We're good. We're good.
Good shit. Shit.
And then it does end its turn on top of you. So it's like sharing the same place as you.
I don't like
I also
that.
completely forgot that there's an additional part of Phantasmal Killer that is a every turn saving throw for the people who are afraid.
Correct.
I'm not going to retcon that in, but it's going to start happening. But it would have to make a few concentration checks as well. I'm just going to have it make... I think it took 5 instances of damage. Cool, you guys are not feared, except for Clara, because she just failed the rend.
But you said on that her movement speed is 0 as long as she is frightened.
Yes, so Spectral Rend is... It must succeed on a DC Wisdom saving throw or be frightened and have its speed reduced to 0 until... for
Gotcha.
the duration that it is frightened. So it's a second thing. It's just if she was already frightened, it would be still frightened.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So
So guys, hear me out. I just blow myself up.
I can bring it back.
Clara,
Yeah.
as you begin your turn on the same space as it, I'm going to need you to give me a Constitution saving throw as it starts to absorb your essence.
No.
Absorb her essence.
No.
You do succeed, so you take half of the damage instead of all of it.
Good.
So you will take 11 necrotic damage.
I'm still up.
And a concentration saving throw.
Yep, I'm getting there.
This thing is trying so fucking hard to
Oh,
break
yes.
that concentration.
And the concentration stays. But as it is kind of surrounding you and absorbing your life force, even as you do manage to resist it with the increased constitution provided by your bloodline, this thing begins to almost solidify around you as if sucking out your life force is reinvigorating it. Tavro.
I'm like really not having a good time. I don't get to go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's your
Skip
turn.
her whole turn.
You have a movement speed of 0, but it is still your turn.
Okay, thank God.
My bad.
Cannon.
Yeah. Okay, so also Connor needs to freaking adjust his sensitivity. Okay. Cannon is going to move here and do a little beep boop. So sadly, I'm sorry, Kai, but it's gonna get the 4 of us.
I don't think Kai took any damage, so he's probably fine.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Voice.
9 temp health. Katie, you get 9 temp as well.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. And then, she's just gonna reach out and like grab this thing as it's around her and just be like, "Get off of me!" And this is at disadvantage because I'm frightened, right?
This is at disadvantage because you are frightened.
Great.
That's still real good.
Okay. Very nice.
Well done.
Yeah, so you kind of just allow lightning to course through your body. Normally, like, you're grabbing onto something, but as this thing is surrounding and engulfing you, you just allow the lightning to course out of your body. And you see as, for a moment, the spirit kind of, like, shudders.
You see, I figure Clara set herself on fire or electrocuted herself enough in the lab that she probably is unfazed. But that's action, bonus action, and I have no movement, so I suppose that's all. And she's just gonna say, "Come, please get this off of me!"
Okay. And I believe that will bring us to Mr. Tavro.
Does it look like I could hit it without hurting Clara?
It looks like that would be difficult, as it is
Uh-oh.
not solid, and it is occupying the same space as her. So there is a mechanic for this. You can either hit it with its normal AC, and you have to choose before you do it. You can attack normally. It still has the AC of 14. You will hit Clara as well. You can increase the AC of it by 5 to avoid Clara. So have a 19 AC that you'd have to beat to not hit Clara.
But then
Option
also hit
3.
it, right?
Sorry, what was that, Tavro?
So if I make it the 19 DC, if I miss, I don't hit Clara, but if I hit, I still hit it, right?
Yes, if
Okay.
you... Yeah, it's basically an all or nothing at the 19 DC.
Um,
Sure.
Brian, you still hasted?
Yes, I am.
Could you use one action to shove Clara out of it?
Yeah, I guess.
It's up to you if you want to.
I mean, I do have 3 attacks to make.
More of a, she's the one keeping you hasted, and if she stays inside of it at the start of her turn, she's taking damage.
Yeah, I'm probably going down if I'm still in
Yeah,
this. Though.
Question. How do I push her without getting ghostified? Can I
You'll be fine.
Can I reach in with my gauntleted hand, the magic item gauntleted hand, and try to grab Clara but not the ghost?
Yes, you can attempt to just grab Clara and not the ghost.
What do I have to roll for that?
That is going to be a contested grapple roll between you and the Guardian.
Yeah, alright. 23?
I'm gonna be straight up, I don't think this thing can succeed.
Nice.
Nope.
Nice.
11, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
grab Clara and rip her out, assuming she does not resist, in which case you'd also have to do a contested athletics check with her.
So basically, I'd like to grapple her, because then I can pull her with me as I move.
Right. So, Clara, are you allowing yourself to be grappled by Tavro?
This time, yes.
Alright,
He's gonna jump into his big burly arms.
I moved 5, 10, 15 to get here. 20, 25, 30. Fuck, let's do a lap. 35, because I have 60 feet of movement since I'm hasted. Clara, I'm gonna drop you off here.
Okay. I can't move myself.
45,
Yeah, sorry, ping where you're moving her?
Here.
There it goes.
And I will
Not
attack
to
it
that
from
person,
here, I suppose.
but
Why not?
does it get an attack of opportunity? with an
Yeah, so it does get an attack of opportunity. Rules as written, I don't think it can attack Clara because technically she is being grappled away instead of moving of her own volition.
Yeah, I have 0 movement, bitch.
Yeah, because I believe forced movement cannot provoke an attack of opportunity, so it will only get one on Tavro. But that might matter if it hits and... Yes, I know that the thing is 10 feet away. That's because it moved, and this is an attack of opportunity.
Oh, Foundry.
So that'll be a 19 to hit
Yeah, that hit.
for 11 necrotic damage. And Does heroism make you immune to fear, or does it just remove an instance? Okay, so if you're immune to fear, you don't even need to give me the save because you can't be frightened, and then you also can't have your speed reduced to 0.
Indeed, but I do still need to make a concentration saving throw to see if I lose it.
Right. So I guess that does matter if you fail the concentration, which you don't.
Yep. So yeah, I just don't get fear.
Yeah, so you fail the fear check, but it doesn't matter because you're a hero.
Yeah.
He's my hero.
0 to hero, he's
Right,
a
let
hero.
me actually apply that damage real quick. Yep, there we are. Okay, now we get to murdering. So I believe I have two attacks now, since I used one to grapple Clara. So
Nice.
Very nice.
and this is a +2 magic weapon, so I think it should work.
Okay, that is...
Nat
But-
20, baby.
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
Not a good one, but
Oh.
hey, it's still crunchy, so it's still good. Yeah. So
Yeah, you
31
really got the minimum roll. But this is why I like crunchy crits, because your minimum roll on that is still an 18.
Yeah, correct. No, I like
Like, it
that.
doesn't feel bad just wasting a nat 20.
Yes. And then I don't know. I'll move in his face. I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you do, like, pulling out the cleaver and shredding into this thing, that seems to be effective. Your scythe is always effective. You've not found a situation that does not remedy.
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to Kai. What would you like to do?
All right. Think my option is going to be. So, hi, buddy. And we're gonna claw this motherfucker.
Hell yeah,
That's
brother. Hell yeah,
that's a
brother.
nat 20.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Shit.
So 17 of
Ow.
that I know doesn't count.
Yeah, so
20 total. If I did the
Jesus.
math right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
think
is 24 total.
That's-
Oh, it's
it wasn't
resistant to
lightning.
lightning too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 20.
Yeah. That is significant.
Alright, get another one.
Jesus
Jeez,
Christ.
and you get some oh wait, I guess
This thing has a shitty constitution.
You could try, yeah.
Nice.
Has to beat a 15. It
failed.
failed. Hell yeah.
all right. Yes, it is it is immune to a lot of conditioned. Stunned is not one of them.
That's
Nice.
still gonna be a
Jesus
30 to hit me.
Christ.
This
Okay,
time
so
for 12 damage.
yes, 12.
Now Zach,
Yeah.
not to be a bastard, is it immune to being incapacitated? Because part of stunned is that you are incapacitated, and that's the part that makes it so you can't take action and stuff.
No, it is not immune to incapacitation. And also it's not immune to stunned. So,
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, the full thing.
yeah,
Full
no,
stun, baby.
it's just fully stunned.
Yeah, I think in in Brian's defense, I actually. Oh no, actually, never mind. I found a creature that is immune to being stunned as well as incapacitated. Never mind. Yeah, either.
Okay,
That's
yep.
Nat 20 number 2.
What the
Dude!
fuck?
How the fuck?
Good,
I
good lord.
I
Thank
too
He does
have
make
rolled
like
with
4
something.
attacks per turn, which I guess I can't speak
Yes.
right now, but
So that is 14 plus
Yeah,
4,
just a flurry
18.
of blows, so
Hey,
2 and
it
4.
had 17 health.
So Kai's just
Oh.
OP as shit.
I
He did
not
do
need-
99 damage in one turn.
As you start absolutely tearing into this thing, no one gets to touch your little goblin friend, and yeah, you literally just start clawing at it with these like magical claws that are from your draconic bond until the spirit is not there anymore. And as the spirit fades, the remaining whirring from the dead hound also stops.
I will say, in the course of 6 seconds, Brian has proven why crunchy crits is valuable, and Pat has proven why it's not an official rule.
Yep.
Pretty much. Yeah, rolling a lot of dice makes that a lot better
It does.
than flat bonuses. And
Uh,
that gets me to
well,
plus-
you see, Escher, I need to be raging to get my extra 2d6 of damage on all of my attacks. Kai doesn't. He's just a little guy.
You get 2 extra d6 on.
Listen,
Well, because it's an ability.
I do one thing, and that's damage.
You guys
Alright.
are dealing damage out here?
Well,
Alright.
because Escher, I have elemental cleaver. That's just an ability I have. It just adds a d6.
all right. So
Good-
we
good
are
you.
leaving combat order, but kind of as this wraps up, you just hear the last cultist as it finishes their third turn of uninterrupted chanting. It just goes, "Finally, you will see the full power, the infinite strength of the Mother of Life, the Dune Brood," and out pops a dust method next to them.
Yeah, we already killed him.
And like they kind of like come out of their revelry and their chanting. They like take a look around. They see the dead dog. They see that the spirit has disappeared, and they just go, "Wow, you guys are gonna make great acolytes."
It is truly a wonder you survived down here at all, isn't it?
So these are Dune Brood cultists?
Yes.
We're going to kill them, but not yet.
I know.
They
Okay.
think we're with them.
Can,
As Escher says this out loud in Goblin.
no, can Clara walk up to them and be like, excuse me, did you happen to know my mother, who she was actually
Shut up.
she was
Shut up.
but
Quiet.
make them be our friends.
I don't know if it
Already
will.
Friend.
I say in Goblin, I don't know if it will. The less they know about us, the better.
But you see, my mother was trying to be a person of the Dune Brood so they might respect us more.
They
I'm
all
gonna say in Goblin, Clara, I was gonna say this to Escher when he kept droning on when I told him to not, but did you ever think perhaps the best thing you could say is nothing at all, and instead just observe and let them make the mistake for you? You don't have to explain.
And
Everything in
as you're kind of
detail.
having this conversation in Goblin, the first one as like the first cultist kind of like finishes coming out of like looking around and then registers your question and just goes, I don't know. Who is your mother? Maybe I knew her.
Mr. Fox, I always like to explain things in excruciating detail.
Her name's Luann Phillips. She's just some person above ground.
Anyway, can I start attacking this thing with my Sacred Blade? I don't want to feel like I wasted a spell slot on whatever Kai did.
Also, her adopted mother's name is not Luann.
Yeah, it's not
It's
Luann.
Susie.
The Come on,
Listen,
Kai.
Yeah, dumbass. You didn't know that, you stupid idiot. Should have been. You didn't study this.
How
Go
dare
back to
you not
school.
know a side character from someone else's story that you met once?
I would like to walk
Unacceptable,
up to Escher and
truly.
be like, Mr. Escher, do you have any magic band-aids?
Well, first I'll give you a regular one.
I got boo-boos.
And by band-aid, I mean my friends in my magic healing kit. Needle and thread. Close your eyes.
Okay.
And, you're gonna want to bite down on something.
Hey, Clara, remember that one time that you got to go play
There's 15
around
health
with
minimum
all of
roll.
the goblins and Rakdos, and yeah, some of them were a little. I'm trying to just like talk to you as you're getting stitches.
Well, I'm aware.
Well, that's the worst of it taken care of. Now to fix the rest. Anybody else need healing? You all are probably good, right?
Yeah, I'm only missing
I'm
10
still at
health.
full.
I'm just trying to figure out which is going to be the most bang for my buck right now. And honestly, I think I'm going to
Probably
do...
no one.
How much health are you missing? Probably a lot, aren't you? You're missing a lot, aren't you?
I'm pretty hurt.
I think she was at like 2 hit points.
Yeah.
The Guardian was like, fine, don't fail your concentration checks, just die, but couldn't quite get
Wow.
there.
I'll be real, a 4th level spell for 19 healing
Yeah.
feels pretty fucking underwhelming.
Rough. I'm feeling a lot better.
Still,
All right, so, Connor, who are you attacking with your spiritual weapon?
Well, I was going to do the method, but my rage has subsided, so instead I'm going to have it whack the Dispel Magic sigil, because I'm
Actually-
curious if it's going to trigger it.
You
I forgot I could do this.
you hit the wall that had the Dispel Magic, and the wall just folds open as if a doorway.
Wait, what?
Huh? We just had to hit it with any magic?
No,
wasn't
the
Dispel
Dispel magic unlocked it. None of you pushed on the door.
Oh. Well, I didn't waste the spell, so at least there's that.
I'll be straight up. You got the correct answer to the puzzle, which was cast Dispel magic on the door. The sigil went away, which turned it into a door, and then you just didn't open it.
Bro, that
Okay.
is some I loot the room shit, only to be told that you didn't check the corner of the room for the gold coins.
Motherfucker, when the DM says the symbol disappears and nothing else happens, I assumed nothing happened.
Yeah, but like the symbol was there and then it disappeared.
No, he's right. He's right.
We could never see it though. It was never visible.
Asher, I question your intellect sometimes. Behold the power of the Orzhov as I opens what you could not fathom. Your little psyche is too frail to handle such a puzzle.
Can we just go?
Fox, I knew it could do that. I wanted to deal with the dog before whatever's on the other side of the door.
I'm just gonna shuffle this undead into my bag.
Also, after a minute.
I'm sorry, you're gonna shuffle what into your bag?
This undead.
It's a ghost.
It vanished.
There is no remnant.
I'm gonna pull out a bottle and try to catch the essence of it.
Give me a what is a check for something that give me a DC 50 survival check.
What?
There's nothing there.
Do it, Fox.
Hey,
It was a pretty good check.
good attempt. There's still nothing there. Like, I apologize, but like there just isn't anything for you to gather.
Fuck, 3rd level or lower. Oh. Hey, I fucked something up. Zach, could I retcon something?
Sure.
Whatever the last die on my cure wounds is, Can I remove that from Lizzie because I meant to? I thought I could thought I could use the ring she gave me to give a spell slot back of any. Oh wait, hold on. Ah, fuck it, I'm not attuned to it. Never mind. I'll just catch it at 4th level. I was like,
Not
cause
even
it.
tuned to the item I gave you.
No.
Oof.
You might as well do a different infusion then.
I'm doing a different infusion at long rest. Fuck that.
No. Well, over a short rest, I could change the attunement to that.
It's been how many sessions that you've had this? I could have added on something else.
Yeah,
Or, you know,
sometimes I attune to it.
or a +1 AC could actually be used every single combat.
You've never used it.
Yes, I have. I've used it several times before. Gets me 3rd
Here we
level.
go.
Yes.
Well, yeah, now that you guys, great job, truly. We can... It should be a pretty straight shot to, yeah, to the breeder.
Well, we're about to figure that out.
And then those of you who are still in the room just hear as the Duff Metfit goes, "You summoned me and there's nothing here? Fuck all of you!" And then just poofs away in a piece of dust.
Huh, cool. I was gonna ask them to get rid of it.
But yeah, they're just gonna kind of walk through and start catching up to the rest of the party that went on ahead.
Are all these statues just statues, or are they like anything to them?
Yeah, so
Or-
as you're moving through, I'll do a quick description of what everybody sees.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll stop for you.
So you kind of like push through this wall that once the dispel magic was cast, like opened up on hinges. It was a hallway that then led down to another door. This one didn't seem to be magical. That led you into a small, like narrow hallway that had 2 statues facing each other. Both of them seem to be of... And actually, anybody who wants can give me a history check. Fox with advantage.
I went to college. I might know this. Hey, I actually might. A good roll. Oh wait, no, that was
Zach, are we down here?
Yep.
Okay.
And also,
That's what I thought,
Muralathia is
but I
going to
didn't see
phase
it.
out, and also we're going to end the combat. Few bookkeeping things. None of you passed. Okay, so they are statues of what look to be like fairly tall humanoids. They're all like holding, they're all wearing like the same armor with what looks like an older version of the sigil of the Orzhov, but because nobody passed their thing, that doesn't seem to mean anything. So it just looks like statues of old Orzovian soldiers.
Yeah, makes sense, kind of.
You get around here, there is like a sewer grate that leads down, and looking at that, does anybody have a passive perception of 15 or higher?
Me.
Where
My
would that
passive
be?
My passive is
How would I know
18.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if more people get it because at least one of you did.
Yeah, it's high.
It wasn't really until you got to that sewer grate and turned the corner, but you're now realizing there's a very slight slant to the ground. Like from where you came to the sewer grate was leading down, and now you are on a very slight uphill walking away from the grate.
Fox,
Yes.
we're going uphill now. It all slopes down to that grate. Do you know what that means?
Water.
It means these tunnels are designed to have liquid going through them. That's not good.
Can Clara poke her head in the grate?
I mean, it is like a grate. There are metal bars across it, but are you just trying to look down, or are you actually trying to shove your head through?
No, like look through the bars.
Oh, yeah, give me an investigation check. And you have dark vision, right?
You must be Clara. Is this your balloon?
I thought I did. Yes, 60 feet of dark vision. Oh yeah!
Dude, that grate is made out of metal, and also it is a grate.
It's a big hole.
I mean, you look down and like you see that it goes down beyond the distance of your dark vision, and you don't notice anything particularly interesting other than it's a hole in the ground with a grate on top.
I don't think there's anything down there.
You know what? If there was a nat 1 to get, have it be the grate check.
That was a great roll.
All right, so yeah, you continue down this hall, and there's more statues, and then eventually another door at the end, and the cultists will kind of be like, "It's just around this corner of this bend, and well, we can make the introductions, or you can head in yourselves, but yeah, I'm sure
Before we
that."
do that, can I just check one of these statues to make sure if it's a trap or not?
Did I just-
Sure. Give me an investigation check on it.
Did I just turn myself invisible somehow?
I think you did.
How did I do that? I'm gonna undo that. How the fuck did I do that?
Natural 20 to check the statues.
You check the
Oh.
statues, and it does seem like there is some sort of like there's just a little bit of thrumming energy coming from it. You can't tell exactly what it is, but there is some magic laced in with these statues.
I would relay that to the group.
All right, everybody, stop moving for a moment. Nobody go through that door.
Okay.
Can I? Who'd be good at this? We should probably just. Perhaps somebody should investigate the immediate area to make sure it's not trapped. The magic statues, the grate at the bottom of the room, seemingly designed for flowing liquid to run through this hallway. It just. All signs that don't always bode well for the survival of living things. I think perhaps we should ensure that the passage forward is safe.
Why would our new friends lead us through a trap?
They've never been here before.
Well, we've already walked past it,
Yes,
so.
they
I mean-
have. They just got stuck outside.
We haven't been in this specific one before.
Never mind.
Sorry. Well, actually, we have been in this hallway. We just couldn't get through because the secret entrance, it goes both ways, and none of us had the magic to get through it. But we've been through this part because there's no magic required.
Wait, Oh, they came from this way? I thought last time they said they had come from this, like the way up where the dog was.
Yes, that's where we came from because we couldn't get through the magical doorway. But like we've been here before. We've been here for nearly. We've been in the dungeon for nearly a week and a half now. So we've done a bit of exploring. We found the routes that aren't perused by the guardians and the clockworks, and this is one of the ones where we haven't found any issues.
Oh, so then you can confirm this hallway is not trapped then.
If it is, it's nothing that any of us have set off yet.
Can I do an insight check on them?
Yes, you can.
My gut tells me they might be leading us into something. I'm pretty decent at the
Seems
16.
honest.
All right then, carry on.
Like, he's not claiming that there are no traps, just that as far as any of them have been able to tell, there aren't, and they also haven't accidentally set anything off. He goes, there's lots of traps in this, in the crypt. It's just that this area doesn't seem to be one of them, or at least we haven't done whatever is required to set it off.
Lead on then.
Very well. and they kind of like make their way over to this area, and then they go, through this door is the breeder. So we can.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you got the detect magic eyes if you want.
Yeah, I am gonna put that up to be safe.
I just
Yeah.
thought that
So
big circle was like a trap, and I was like,
No, that me.
As we go around this, we're going to.
So there is passive necromancy kind of just everywhere, which is a little unsurprising just because it is an
Delightful.
ancient crypt with spirits roaming it. So there does seem to be like remnants of that kind of just floating around, but the statues themselves, they have transmutation magic on them. You can't tell exactly what the spell or effect would be, just that there is transmutation magic, and also it seems like it has faded. Like normally when you see an active spell on an object, it is vibrant, whereas this, it's almost like the memory of a spell on an object.
Alright, so it's just a weak amount. Alright, I'm not worried about it. Just keep going.
I forgot, I did want to check the statues for mollusks.
Oh, I mean, they're filled with mollusks. There's
Hell
fucking
yeah.
like 400 clams in these statues.
Keep
why?
hungry.
He needs a little
Hungry,
snack.
I want to eat the monsters.
He's hungry.
It's not monsters, it's just like normal clams, but there's thousands of them.
Look, if you need a snack, I can give you a snack.
I got snacks. I got lots of snacks. As she starts pulling out all of her snacks.
Oh no, don't eat those.
Hey.
Is it this door? Is this where we're?
Don't
Yes.
worry,
Yes,
I
let us know when you're ready to meet the
Yeah.
breeder, and we'll bring you in.
Ready.
Wait, hold the breeder?
You were here when they discussed this last time.
Yes, the breeder, the leader of our floor.
The thing we spoke about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, they've said it
I
a couple
wasn't.
times.
You were technically you were there.
Technically, thank you.
She doesn't always pay attention. Go on. Lead the
Wait.
way.
Wait, you know, I'm feeling kind of snacky as well. I'm gonna have a snack.
Fair.
What the fuck?
He bought some snacks from Nagra's Remedies during the downtime session.
Okay.
They
it's not
not
a potion, like it says. I don't know why.
it's a consumable.
Yeah.
They knock, and after a moment, you hear like a gravelly voice that just goes, "Come in," and they open the door and they start heading in. Oh, glorious breeder! It is a wonderful day. We have new acolytes who have come from the above ground. It seems that the Guardians have allowed another group in. They've come to partake, and they were able to slay one of the Guardians. There weren't even any casualties this time. And specifically Fox,
Mm-hmm.
who has performed the exhumation rites on a certain bugbear assassin, sees not a familiar face, but a familiar creature. When you were in the Boros prisons, in the 2nd District prisons, one of the other prisoners that you spoke to while doing your shit with Balim was similar to this.
Yep.
And I think that should pop up for you guys now.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember this.
And you didn't speak for very long with them, but they referred to themselves as one of the chosen of the Mother of Life, and that all would come to join one day.
Pay no mind to the radius. Measuring.
You say new acolytes come from above. Bring them in. Let me see them. And standing next to him is a kind of like withered old woman with like this sandy skin, like long gray hair, jagged, like shark-like teeth, and like she's actually like, it's weird. It looks like, you know, when someone has kind of like the lazy lip and it kind of goes over, so like there's just a little bit of drool always pooling. It's like that.
marjoram?
Yeah, it's like that, except the drool is sand.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no.
Come in, new acolytes. We've been looking for more to join our cause, and if you've been called by the mother, yes, you have power in you.
Who just put that one down?
Me.
Really quick question. Why are we down here again? My memory is really bad.
Tabra, wait. You can't walk through all those cultists. They're blocking your way.
That's true. They have to move.
And
Yeah.
that would surely stop what I was about to say I want to do.
I mean, the
Are they
cultists
moving?
will like move in and then kind of separate out and be like, yes, look, we've brought new acolytes. It's so wonderful. They are good friends and they saved us.
May I get kind of before? What?
Ask a question. Was no one gonna answer?
The whole thing.
Wait, what was
looking-
your question? I
giving
missed you.
Eldritch deity, because remember that thing we're doing for the Peruns? They told us that we have like 10 days.
Yeah,
And
the
we tracked them here.
the
Yes,
riddle that was given to you was decided, hey, there's like 14 things here and it talks about 14 seals. Like maybe that's the grove of the 14 points. So you went to the grove of the 14 points.
We tracked it here, and
Yes.
this is what we were looking for. Okay. thank you.
Before Fox does something rash, can I have a word in Goblin? You look like you're about to do something.
We're standing in a doorway, having just been introduced.
Yeah, and
And
just
your
like,
reaction is, let's have a conversation.
no, my reaction is to lean over and say something to you before you cast a spell.
What you want to say?
I'm just gonna ask. I think we both know what they are. Deal with them now, or are they still useful to us?
As the cultists move out of the way, I'm gonna want to turn around to the rest of the group and just give a big wink and see if anyone immediately winks back.
I will.
I can't wink.
Oh, I'm sorry, your cow eyes, I forgot.
Yeah.
You turn around, you give a subtle wink, and then you go out loud, oh, I'm sorry, your cow eyes, I forgot.
They would understand.
I think I know what that means.
Hey, can I get a surprise round?
If you are going to attack while the introductions are being made, you can get a surprise round.
Nice. We good with this?
But you have to decide right now. There's
If you
if you're
you do
starting
it
to
right now,
plan
yeah,
it out with your friends after the introduction has been made, that stops being a surprise.
Not
I
to
said
mention,
what-
I don't speak Goblin.
yeah, I know. Connor, I said what I said to you. It's your decision.
Out of character, does anyone really want to talk to this dude?
I'm kind of afraid of being infected, so
Alright, surprise round. I'm going to go into the space of Escher and cast a spell.
All right.
whoa.
Shit, what does that do?
The light of dawn shines down on one location you specify within range. Until the spell ends, a 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of bright light glimmers there. The light is sunlight. When the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw, or take taking 4d10 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. The creature must also make the saving throw whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder. If you're within 60 feet of the cylinder, you can move it up to 60 feet as a bonus action on your turn.
Ah.
Woo.
Yeah. These are just fucking sandy dudes. Like they're not immune to light.
Moon mimic.
Oh, that's not supposed to be something you guys can see.
Oop. Oop.
You're not in a place where you can. You know what? It's fair. You accidentally
It's so bright, I can't see the.
you accidentally caught these additional things that you didn't see in your radius, which is completely valid. So your new friends go, look, we've got allies, and then they get rapture bombed. Like they literally just incinerate.
Incredible.
It's the fucking Judgment Day from Terminator.
Nice. Well done.
And
Now,
the like
I have a
two main ones that were on like that little dais just start screaming in pain.
After doing that, I would like to use my surprise round movement to go through my allies and just say, Tavo, keep them in there, keep them in there.
Okay.
And so if we're going with surprise round rules, do we roll initiative and they have the surprised condition?
Yes.
Neat.
Does this
you
thing
get
hurt us
advantage?
if we enter it?
Do not enter that radius.
Yeah, that is not a enemies within that radius. That is a things within that radius.
Is it when you first
You
enter?
You're gonna get a spicy sunburn if you go in there.
Connor, do I mean nothing to you?
Aren't you rolling advantage on yourself?
I get that as a barbarian. I've always had that. Or I've had that as long as I've been doing this.
You know what? I'll be surprised if. Okay, you can't blame me on that because you also always forget about my blesses and they mean nothing to you.
What?
This is literally
Um,
true.
So is it safe to say that since Connor got the 20, that was his surprise round action?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
no.
assuming?
That was his surprise round thing.
Okay. Okay.
He started this shit off with that thing. That is part of the surprise round.
What the fuck is on me? Why am I dodging now? Why do I keep getting these conditions?
I started dodging too.
What the fuck? What's happening?
Kai and Gideon, do you want to roll initiative?
They're dead.
Oh, wait. Pat did say BRB, so I'm going to roll for him.
He said back.
Pat said back, so I rolled for him. Hey, I got him tied with number. So you know what? This is actually kind of perfect. Fox starts it off with the Cast of Dawn. Kai gets his surprise round immediately after.
Okay, I see I missed something while I was not paying attention for a second.
Don't go in the big circle of spicy sunburns.
How dare you
Okay.
not pay attention? Get with the program.
I will say,
Yeah.
Merolithia also lasts for an hour, so...
Oh, I thought it
assume
was a
she could've
minute.
just-
Yeah, no, she's totally still there. Just put her back out.
Yeah, it's just I'm gonna have to fix the health, probably. No, I don't. It's still there. Let me roll initiative for her, just to make sure. Oh, I see. That just puts it on the tracker.
Okay. Tied with Clara. So
Clara goes first. Let's see. My options for ranged attacks.
Throw dagger.
is this any sort of obscured vision, Connor?
It's light.
It's daylight. It's literally just
okay, so-
daylight.
Yeah, you can all see very clearly, actually.
For now, enjoy it
This
while
is-
it lasts.
This is daylight evolved.
This isn't just any normal daylight. This is advanced daylight.
Can you play the song Daylight for our combat music?
That's red
So,
bone.
so Vinny,
What?
about that dagger, I kind of ate it.
What?
Well, less eaten, more like absorbed, so that my own body is doing the thing that my dagger used to do.
What's wrong with you?
Much.
So,
Well, he's undead for first off.
Breathe lightning or
I-
something at them.
I already used that the last combat. I think I'm just screwed here. I don't have
Then just don't do anything.
Nah, wait, I got this. Throwing a dart.
Alright.
Which one?
Disadvantage.
That is a disadvantage.
Fucking Fox turns around, winks. Kai just starts looking through his bag and
Alright,
finds a dart and is like, okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Which one?
just the one straight ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say that.
So this one?
Yeah.
On the left. That one.
Okay. That's 7 damage. I think this comes as no surprise to anyone. It's resistant to the non-magical dart.
Goddamn.
Um,
Alright, that
but,
was just
yeah, you-
purely for humor, so
Yeah.
that
you kind of see as Fox lets down the light of God and calls judgment day upon these foolish heathens. You pull out a dart and you chuck it in his eye.
yeah, take that, you bitch.
You might want to back. Actually, you're fine. You don't need to back up yet.
I'll step 5 feet that way.
All right.
I actually do appreciate that.
Tavro, you're up.
Yes. Also, is anyone standing here or
Foxes.
Yeah,
is that,
directly behind you, Fox.
is this a wall? No, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a single door. Never mind.
Yes, it's a single door.
First thing I thought was double doors. I'm like, I cannot see. Well. Fuck it. I swap weapons to the waning moon,
Fair.
and I will take 2 shots at the old bitch. Also, I can see their healths.
Yeah, we can see every.
Ah,
enemy, so-
motherfucker.
Just before we get further in, and it's actually like.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
This is normal. No.
Oof.
No, a 6 will not hit. Nor will a
Alright.
10.
That's it.
DM said it's my turn to accomplish something while you guys miss.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't accomplish anything. It's just you missed. All right, that brings us to Clara. What would you like to do? They are still surprised by suddenly daylight after weeks of being in here with nothing but the flames of torches.
She's just gonna look at Mr. Fox. Mr. Fox, are we supposed to murder them or take them with us?
He just killed half of them.
Murder.
Kill them. Absolutely.
Aye,
kill
aye,
them.
Captain. She's gonna close her eyes and focus really hard. And then start wiggling the strange item in her mouth
What the fuck?
Oh
are you-
God.
and
Oh,
attempt
wait.
to do this one.
I don't like that you said it.
Uh,
How do I?
Kai, are you asking how long it has been since the last combat? Because when you're not in combat, I don't think of it in 6-second increments. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, because I feel like it's only been like a minute or so.
It's probably been about like 5 to 10 minutes. You had some conversations in the other
yeah,
room. You
it-
walked through. You like investigated the statues and stuff. It's probably been 10 minutes.
All right, so I'm
Um,
gonna say merrily they could probably recharge that lightning breath at least once.
By now, the lightning breath will have come back. Yes. It is a statistical improbability for 10 minutes of rolling every 6 seconds to not have that.
Zach, I don't know the best way to do this, so I wait. I think if it's on the other sheet, I don't know. I'm trying to attempt the hold monster spell,
Ah,
which
Oh,
takes
that'd be
5
good.
charges.
yes. So it should be in your
Yeah, but when
inventory,
I
I think.
click on it, it just opens up the the information, not like the cast spell. So I'm trying to cast hold monster on do you guys which one do you think?
The hag.
The hag? Okay,
Yep.
I'll do it on the hag.
He
So
seems
they
to
have
be
to
in
make
charge.
a
So
wisdom save DC 15 or be paralyzed.
Is 15 higher than your spellcasting DC?
It says
Because it's 15 or your spellcasting DC, whichever is higher.
I think so.
Oh,
My
wait.
spellcasting DC isn't very high.
Fair enough. Yeah, so drop the quantity from 8 to 3 as you attempt to hold a monster.
Lizzie, I will say, I mean, it's your choice now that the hag might be magic. But this is a Clara. What's the Clara choice?
She's wiggling the member in her mouth.
Excuse me?
I don't
Please
like that.
don't say that.
So to confirm, this is a wisdom save, right?
Yep.
And everybody on the
Save
call
for
takes
Clara
5
to
psychic
tingle
damage
that
as Clara
member.
wiggles the member in her mouth.
I've been reading too much smut.
Get the bonk sound effect in this Discord.
So that will be
Damn
a
it.
16.
No, can anyone drop that?
There are very few abilities that let you do that.
So as you call out to Grammy Isolda and you say, "Hey Grammy, let me use that tongue of yours,"
Ghetto, one granny to another.
you say, "Stay there, bitch." But the person you are targeting seems to shrug off the mental effect. Like it compels her for a moment, but then she breaks it off, and I need you to give me a charisma saving throw.
There
Oh.
it is. That's what I was thinking would happen.
Excuse me?
It happens every time you use charges from it.
That's not very good.
What did you do?
Okay.
Also, let it be known, my charisma went up by 4 when I got this tongue, so now I have a +1 in charisma versus a -1.
Keep-
What that tongue do?
It is worth noting, just in case you didn't remember. Oh, actually, sorry. This is a enchantment spell targeting a single creature, which nullifies its magic resistance, so it does not have advantage. But it rolled a 13, so it would have still had a 15, which is the DC.
Yeah.
But you can expend 1 more charge to force them to roll with disadvantage.
It's worth it.
Well, I mean, Zach, it depends how you're doing it, because technically you already rolled twice. Would you roll once more and then take
Actually,
that one
yeah, that
before?
would just still be the lower roll out of those. So it still is already rolled twice. Never mind. For the future, when you cast enchantment spells using the tongue, you can expend an additional charge per creature it targets to make them roll with disadvantage.
Why does it ignore magic resistance?
Because when you cast an enchantment spell to charm or fear through the tongue, and it targets only a single creature, it ignores any resistances they have to it.
Holy shit! Oh, had I known that, yeah, the fucking hag was the right choice. That was still a good call.
You know, it was a very good choice. It just, she happened to roll high enough.
Yeah.
You did fail the saving throw.
Womp womp.
What happens to her?
You hear whispers in your mind, Clara, as you once again open the mental connection with the soul of Isolda that is trapped in that tongue. And she goes, "Now this is one we can agree on." and you are under the it has to be same number of charges, so I just need to check the tongue.
It was 5 charges.
You are currently being affected by a dominate person spell
Oh.
with the only compulsion being kill everything with sand in it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, okay. We were going to do that anyway.
She did say you agree on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You agree on this one. So she is going to be basically just throwing magical influence. The thing is more just you won't be able to stop and take hostages. Granted, I don't think you were planning to do that
Were we
anyway.
planning on it?
Hey,
Well, see,
not
part of the
everything
thing-
always has a mechanical effect that would change how things would have gone. It's just this one worked out that way.
See, I didn't know if we had to like bring back proof or something, or if them being dead and
No. In about 6 seconds, when it gets to my turn, you'll have your answer. So.
okay.
Also, I would like to make an observation. One of the person's name is, in fact,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Connor.
Okay. Well,
you-
so can I still use my bonus action?
Yeah, you still have your full turn. It's just you can no longer take actions that are not directly in the attempt to fucking annihilate these things.
Okay. But it can grandmommy give me a little bit of help with that? Everyone gets 11 temp HP if you want it.
Damn.
Oof.
So if Grammy really wants me to kill them, she's gonna make me a little bit better at doing that, right?
Who knows? You'll have to wait till your next turn to find out.
Fine. Okay.
Submit
Well,
to being dominated by grandma.
Oh,
yay.
you get out.
This is when Clara finds out
Yeah,
things about
You
herself.
just had to dangle
Session
the
over.
member in
We're
your
done.
mouth, and now you're getting dominated.
Hey,
Yep, this is when-
I
this is
I
when
will be
Clara
very
learns
clear.
things.
There is no part of me that does not regret now in hindsight having made a magic item that is basically get dominated by grandma's tongue.
Dummy Grandmommy.
I didn't think about that when I made it.
He's
Okay.
thinking about it now.
Either
Holy
way,
step
Clara will
grandmother.
step to the side so anyone who wants to come into the door may, and then she's gonna hide behind her cannon.
All right, Maralethea.
All right. Merlithia is going to come into the room. And then hold on. How do I apply an elevation on this? Basically, she's just gonna fly up above Escher so that they can share
Oh.
the same space.
Yep. She can be 10 feet in the air. She got wings.
And then laser, also known as lightning.
Fair.
I can only get one of them, which
It's a 5-foot line. You'd be able to angle that to get both of them. They're right next to each other. Because it's
as
5
long
foot
as the DM
wide.
says so.
Yeah. Any line things are 5 feet wide. So you can angle it in between the two.
Nice.
Yeah, that will get the hag completely, and then yes, Sandman is going to make a dex save as well.
Nice.
And also fail. So they will both
That
take.
is
That
actually
succeeds,
a
that actually
pass.
succeeds, never
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
The roll was low enough I thought it would fail, but now you got +7.
All right.
Yeah, it's not a high DC.
Fuck
The
you.
hag does not have any sort of lightning resistance.
No.
Nice. The other one still takes 9.
It's half, right?
Yeah.
You see as the lightning shoots out of Marilathia's breath, and he kind of like dodges out of the way, but it still clips his arm. And you see as the entire arm coats over and becomes glass.
Alright, so we bludgeon that arm.
All right. Is Marilathia doing anything else?
No, she's just gonna stay up. For the sake of visibility, I'm going to put the token
Thank
right
you.
there, but it is above Escher.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
fine. And she does not get blasted by the dawn light. Are we still in the surprise round?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Escher, go ahead. We're going to
Hey,
finish the
Tavro.
surprise round and then that we'll pick up next week.
Tavro, keep them in here. I have a special surprise tool I think they're gonna like. Zach, you said it's been about 10 minutes. Can we say that this is the last combat my wild shape will be up?
Sure. Yeah,
Is that
that's
okay with you?
valid.
So I'm gonna do this first. Behold. I'm gonna drop that right there, so if they enter that, they have to make a con saving throw. That's AoE number 1. AoE number 2. Die. Let's see. I'm gonna do this right about right there. They do not have to make the saving throw now. They make it at the start of their turn as I drop AoE number 2 on them.
Fair
And
enough.
One of those is not concentration, so I can do it. And most importantly, the hag cannot see us now, so it cannot cast any spells that require it to see a creature.
Beautiful man.
Because
yeah.
Cloud Kill obscures. So I flip them off, tell them to eat a dick, and Escher backs out of the room and hopes that they choke on it.
Sounds good.
And that is where I will end my turn.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Surprise round, surprise round, surprise round, surprise round. Gideon.
Wait. They are all in the area of effective Cloud Kill. Anything in there on that round has to make the con saving throw.
You are correct.
That's
Okay.
true. Wow.
Zach, I just realized something from Vinny also saying that
Does it trigger on
When
them
they-
again on their turn?
when they end their turn within it, it triggers again.
Well, they didn't have a turn, I'd say.
Yeah.
Well, a surprise round.
Yeah, a
it's
surprise round is
action.
a proper. So is it when you first cast the spell and then when they end their turn on it?
It's because it's when it first hits, and then when they end their turn. And
Okay, I just need to
It's one
check
of those
is
ones.
when it first casts or when they first enter the space.
Hold on.
when the cylinder appears, each creature
Okay, cool.
must do it.
So let's do them with the dawn first because that actually clips everything, and then the second one does
Yep.
not clip the 2 sand things outside of your vision.
Understandable.
It just happens to be a smaller radius. Okay. Yeah, damn. Okay. That is a lot of additional damage from that dawn. As
And-
they are once again burning away in that playground on Judgment Day in Terminator.
Yeah, and I did just confirm it. If you're surprised, you still get the turn. You just can't do jack shit on it.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
It's a
Because
condition.
time is still
Yeah.
passing.
Yes.
Zach, I'm just gonna replace the Cloud Kill so they can both do the rolls if that works for you. Like, I'm just gonna put it in the same exact spot, and then it should retarget them just to make it like, a little
Oh,
easier.
sure. Yeah.
And then it'll let me roll the damage. So they have to make the con saving throw, or they're looking at 19 poison damage in this turn.
All right. You did actually clip one of the Dune Mimics, which is nice.
Oh shit!
Not both of them, but you did just barely clip one of them.
I don't even know about that. I'm just trying to gas these fuckers.
Although,
These people, we just opened the door and we're like, "Hi."
yeah, literally, like they open the door. They say, "We found new friends," and then a nuclear bomb is dropped upon them.
And
Also,
I
for
wait for them next turn.
I do have some unfortunate news for you.
Are they all
Oh,
immune to
no.
poison?
They have been screaming from the blinding, searing pain of the dawnlight. As the cloud kill sets in, you expect that screaming to be interlaced with coughing, which does not happen.
Yeah, fuck. They might be immune to it. I'm gonna keep it up just to keep them obscured.
Yeah. That's worth it.
It seems they may no longer have proper respiratory systems.
Yeah, they're undead. Well,
Fun
Oh, if
fact.
they were
Shot.
undead, then my spell
yeah.
wouldn't even have worked anyway.
Fun fact, neither of them is undead.
Oh.
They just
They're just sandy.
they're sandy.
They're aberrant horrors beyond our imagination.
also, I don't know how to mark this off, but I'm using the charge on the knife to fucking what's it called? Get my spell slot back.
Cool.
I don't know how to mark that off. There's
Whatever you will remember. You can even just like add something to your sheet for it. But to end off the surprise round, Gideon, what would you like to do?
Can I move up here? Let's see.
You can. It is worth noting
can.
that you cannot see the enemies because all you can see is a cloud of poison gas, but you can still attack with disadvantage with a ranged attack if you would like.
I did forget about us having about me having disadvantage on this.
Although, wait, it evens out because surprise, you have advantage. So it's just a normal roll.
Wait, you do?
How do I have advantage?
Don't you have advantage during a surprise round on your attacks?
Hold on.
Yes.
I can.
I might
Yeah.
just be making that
I
up.
don't think so.
Do you? I have no idea.
I'm looking up the
I
surprise
don't
condition.
think
1 second.
so.
I thought
Rules is
like,
written, you don't.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
maybe you get sneak attack damage, but not
No.
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 Huh.
It's just advantage where someone's next to him, an ally's next to him. So if surprised gave advantage, then
Okay, it's just if you are surprised, you can't move or take an action on your first turn of the combat, and you can't take a reaction until that turn ends. So, yeah, you don't have advantage on it. That's just something I made up. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
I still roll with disadvantage. Still decent odds.
I mean, yeah, like
Um,
it's a free action. There's not much harm in it.
yeah. You know what? Just for the sake of not wanting to hold everybody up. I am just gonna use the
Wait,
passive
wait,
action.
wait.
What? What?
Yes.
You're a druid, yes?
Yeah.
Entangle them. You don't need to see where you put it.
Can I do that?
Do you have entangle
It's
prepared?
90 feet, a point within range,
Does-
baby.
If you have
You
the
have-
spell
you
entangle,
have it prepared.
I do
Yeah,
not
yeah,
have
you
that
have
spell
spell.
prepared.
What are you? You're not even a druid.
Buddy, I don't have it prepared, and I'm a level 10 druid.
Yeah, you're weird. You're slimy.
that being said,
You're slimy.
hey, that being
But I
said,
well,
you have
actually,
spike growth.
I was just about to say that I do have spike growths, which is
What?
kind of similar. So
You have what? How did you get that?
it's
Second
a
level druid spell?
isn't it?
Oh, don't you have like
Yeah.
A level in druid?
No,
I have
3.
3 levels in druid.
Yeah, that also does not require sight. It's just a point. within range, within 150 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast Spike Growth.
I take it back. You're a druid. You're a druid, Gideon.
Yeah, thank you. 20-foot radius.
Hey, boss, we found friends, and then you guys just AoE bomb the shit out of
Yeah.
their room.
I mean, we were coming here to
Oh, it
kill
says-
them.
It says my target is blocked by a wall.
It's not a target
It's
spell.
yeah, you're
I
just.
don't know.
I'll do it
You
for
should
you.
just be placing a.
Do you want it in the same place as the other AoEs are?
Yeah, that's fine.
Holy shit!
There it goes.
Oh my god, there
Hey.
is
Oh, wait.
actually a part of this spell that is just fluff that's actually going to
I-
come into play.
I also
Yeah.
got the target blocked by a wall. I don't really understand it, so we're just gonna
Yeah, I
have
don't
you
know- I don't know what that means.
Okay,
Or
so
why it's happening.
nothing really happens quite yet, but if they try to move, they will take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet that they move.
Yes. Fuck these guys. No, is Spike Growth in the same place as Cloud Kill?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just-
They
just-
can't
I'm just
actually
gonna make-
see that it was cast.
I'm just making a note of it so we remember that it's all there.
Yeah, that's fair. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so surprise round ends. We will start next session with Fox and Kai and Tavro and Clara and Marilathia and Escher going before either of them go.
Isn't surprise as written such a great mechanic?
Oh, I mean, for a game that is built around 2 to 3 round combat encounters, a surprise round invalidates most fights.
Yeah, it does. That's why most DMs don't use it, and that's why Assassin
But-
Rogue usually does
In
nothing.
fairness,
But it's
we-
totally
this one-
it's totally valid. You were introduced as an ally
Yeah.
and you immediately
like-
dropped a bomb on them. Like,
Yeah, like
that is a
we made
surprise.
this possible. Like we did actually do something to make.
yeah,
this.
no, you absolutely earned this.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! Look how many things are targeting them. Like the circles above them.
Mine doesn't actually hurt them, but
Hey, I think yours is gonna be doing wonders if they survive the next. If they survive to their next turn.
You know what?
that's a fixable
I-
spell slot though.
I will say
Thought Cloud could do
I will
this.
say after 2 rounds of Dawn, the 9 HP cultists not only are dead, they have truly been incinerated. There's nothing left.
They're now holy sand.
They wanted to become sand, but they ended up as ash.
They've been cleansed.
Indeed.
See, I have a theory of how I actually potentially could hurt them, but I can only do it once, and I don't think I want to.
Okay,
No,
so
but-
should Clara just add a fireball on top of this?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. You absolutely should, except you can't.
Well,
It has
here's
to be
the
a point
thing.
you can
I
say.
think on my next turn, I'm gonna use something I haven't used yet.
What?
Hold on.
Oh, but Vinny, you see, I can basically cast fireball without casting fireball.
How?
If I throw very well.
She has grenades.
Blow us up.
oh,
Yes,
actually-
I might blow us up. But
hold on. Fireball does not specify a point you can see.
Yeah, also,
There
Lizzie,
you go.
who said that you get to choose what you're doing?
Huh.
Oh.
Grammy does.
I was about to say, is Grammy gonna make me run in there?
Can I?
That
Realizing
would
what's
be really
happening,
not cool.
can I pick up the goblin and be like, whoever's in there, this is what she has that's good at killing, and then aim her at the door?
Cock Laura like a gun and fire the fireball.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, I hope she doesn't make me run in, because that would be.
Have you guys ever seen those videos where people where they pick up their cat like a gun and they like cock the cat and
You
use
mean
the
what
cat
me and
gun?
Connor do with the cats every day?
Yeah, do that with Clara and just be like, alrighty, Zolda, go, let her rip.
We use Marge as a machine gun like at least once a day.
Yes, he still is not a machine gun. She is a pump action shotgun, if anything.
Lizzie, remind me, the Mizium apparatus is anything from the Artificer spell list with the Arcana check, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
As long as